Okay, there were cognitive issues, meaning I had a hard time comprehending directions, for instance. But now I don't have cognitive issues. I understand completely what someone is trying to convey to me. So that is completely gone. Loss of balance. Loss of balance is still the same, which is the reason that I'm not currently walking. The balance is the main issue. If I could balance, I could walk. But since I have a hard time balancing, I have a hard time walking. But from what I understand, strengthening your core will help to strengthen your balance. So that is what I'm going to be working on starting next week. And I want you guys to come along for the journey. And hopefully I'll be walking soon. The next one would be unsteady gait. That's another reason I'm not walking. The unsteady gait comes from loss of balance. And gait just means you're walking. So I have unsteady walking, which is due to balance issues. Muscle spasticity and stiffness. That is still a big issue. That's also part of the problem of me not walking today. When I stretch, that helps. But as soon as I go to sleep that night, I stiffen up again. So that is something I have to become accustomed to doing every day, which is pretty hard for me because it hurts so bad to stretch every day. And for me, it's not a simple 5-minute stretch. Stretching for me takes upwards to an hour because I get so stiff. And that hurts every single day. So I don't do it as much as I should. The next one would be dizziness. That is much better. And that is dizziness and vertigo, which vertigo is just dizziness times 100. I don't get dizziness that bad anymore. I'll get dizziness like when I put my head back. That makes me slightly dizzy. But I used to get vertigo we used to live in a cul-de-sac, and just going around in the cul-de-sac would make me dizzy to the point of being nauseous. Just from riding around a circle. So I don't have to deal with that now. So I would say that is much better. Not completely gone, because I still get dizziness holding my head back. But it is much better than it was before. And that's for both vertigo and dizziness. They're separate. They're very different. Anyone that's had vertigo knows that. brain fog, just being fuzzy in the mind all the time. That was a constant thing for me. I would say today that is completely gone. I don't have brain fog anymore. So my head is clear and I'm there. I'm aware. Hand-eye coordination. I'm still working on that. It's better than it was, but it's not 100%. So that would be much better. The next one would be focus and concentration issues. I used to be able, if someone is having a conversation with me, I would be able to focus for maybe 10 seconds. And then I'm off in la la land because I used to lose focus that fast. I don't lose focus anymore. That issue is completely gone. So, have a conversation with me. I promise I'll be there the entire conversation. But there was a time where you had about 10 seconds and I was done. Depression was a big issue. I used to stare off into space because when you're going through something like MS or any other disease that's kind of taken over your body, you wonder so many things. What's going to happen to my life? What's going to happen to my children? Like, what's next? Like, how do I get out of this? How do I move forward? So, I had severe depression at one point. Because keep in mind, I was only 31 when I was diagnosed. So I was really young. And I was just getting my life, starting to come into myself. And that diagnosis happened. And that changed my entire life. The last thing would be pseudobulbar affect. Some of you may have seen the commercial with Danny Glover. He's talking about pseudobulbar effect. And that just means uncontrollable emotions like laughter, crying, that kind of thing. And I used to have an issue with laughing. I would laugh at inappropriate times and laugh too long or too hard. I couldn't control it. And that's completely gone as well. So, to sum everything up, there are 7 things that are the same as they were pre-transplant. That would be the symptoms involving my walking and the symptoms involving my eyes. Those are the same. So it's 7 of them. Keep in mind there are a total of 26. There's one that is the same as pre-transplant, but it is controlled, and that is the nystagmus. I take a medication called baclofen, And that helps to slow down the movement of my eyes when I take them as prescribed. But that has been my problem because I'm supposed to take it 4 times a day, and I don't always do that because I don't always remember. So it's still there, but it's controlled. So that 7 is same, 1 is the same but controlled. 3 of the symptoms are better. 8 of them are much better. And 7 of them are completely gone. So I would say from hearing that, that should tell you that the transplant was a success. I did not expect 100% recovery going into it. The doctor didn't either. So that is not a surprise. But 7 are completely gone. 8 are much better. 3 are better. 7, which is the eyes and the walking, they're the same. And 1 is the same but controlled. So if I take those pills as prescribed, my eyes are completely sealed. So it's good. So I will say again, thank you to my family. Let me say this first. Someone brought to my attention that I did not thank God when I did my thank yous. I need you all to understand that I talk to God and thank Him every single day for things He has done, things that He's doing right now, things that He will do in the future. I do not find it important at all to appease people by thanking God publicly. Anyone who knows me well knows that I am pretty strong-willed, strong-minded, and I don't care what other people think about me. Think whatever you want. All I care about is what God thinks of me. He knows that I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and that's all that's important to me. I don't need to come out and thank Him so that all of y'all can hear me do it. That's not important to me. But like I said in the second video, I thank my family for helping to make this possible. The Alabama family, the Texas family, my Georgia family, my friends, old and new friends. I appreciate everything y'all did for me. And I want to say, be kind, be loving, cherish life, treat people well, and know that tough times don't last always. But tough people do. And I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, And please subscribe. I noticed that y'all are not subscribing. Subscribe, please. And I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching again. Bye.